The Pentagon says that Poland and Romania requested U.S. troops, U.S. deployment. Have you received similar requests from other eastern flank countries, Baltic states? And what will trigger additional troops deployment to the eastern flank? And I'm going to have one more.
Sure. So I'm just not going to detail those private diplomatic conversations. I would point you to the Pentagon if they want to share any more detail. I'd be surprised if they did. But certainly those conversations are continuing. They're not done. And I think my colleague John Kirby made that clear during his briefing today.
And one more. Has President Biden consulted this decision with the leaders of the Republican Party? And how does he feel about their support? Because there were some voices on the American right questioning President Biden's policy towards Russia-Ukraine crisis.
Well, I would say that we have had an enormous amount of we've done an enormous amount of briefing and engagement with Democratic and Republican leaders about the decision making and how we're approaching the escalatory nature of Russia's behavior on the border. Senator McConnell made some comments in that regard last week, and this is an issue in our view that should not be partisan. What we're doing here is we're standing up for what have long been bipartisan American values, which is standing up for the sovereignty of a country, ensuring that they have the right and the ability to choose their own alliances, supporting them with a range of economic, humanitarian, and security assistance, and doing that in a way that's coordinated with our partners and allies. There are some from the Republican Party who have not voiced support for that. And again, as I said a little bit earlier in the briefing, if you are digesting Russian misinformation and parroting Russian propaganda, you may be on the wrong side of this issue. Go ahead.